Okay, so with these Terahertz wands, we get some really great feedback, and I'm with Andrea. And Andrea, you just got yours. I know you've only used it for just a short time, but do you want to just tell folks kind of what your experience has been just in that very short period of time you've had the unit?
Yes, I went to. I was in a camper, and I was leaving a friend's house, and I had it delivered to my friend's house. And I went into the camper, and it was really like hard to use in the camper because there was only an outlet on one side, and the place was crowded. And so I sat there, and I only ran it for a few minutes, like maybe 2 minutes. I ran it up my body, and I ran it on my face. I was like, I can get my face with this. And the next day, I only did it about 2 or 3 minutes. The next day, I could see a difference on the right side of my face and a little bit on the left side. The next day, I did the same thing. I did it a couple of times for a couple of minutes, and you could see a major difference. I went back to my friend's house. I said, look at my face. And she goes, what did you do? She was like, your lines and wrinkles are going away. Like I said, yeah. She said the right side was like so clear, and the left side had still a little bit, but I think because I sleep on the left side, and that's why. But you could see a difference. Like, it was crazy. I was looking, I was like, and I've been charging my water too with it, and I'm drinking that water all day, which I think actually causes a detox, which is great because I want to get the toxins out
Yes.
of my body as well. So
yeah, it absolutely does do that. That's fantastic. So what about the ankle? Did you use it on the ankle?
I use it a little bit because I have metal in my ankle. I don't want it to get too hot.
Yeah.
I like the heat, actually. I really do like it. And so I try to do that, like especially when you're in the camper and the AC's blowing on you, it feels good to have the heat on there.
Right.
I ran it on there. My knee was swollen the other day too from walking up and down the steps and moving a lot of furniture.
Uh-huh.
I used it on that, and it took away a lot of the pain in my knee, my shoulders and everything, because I was doing a lot of heavy lifting. It lightened it up tremendously. So it does take away the pain, and I ran it up and down, but now I'm back home. So I'm going to start using it, like 20 minutes a day or something, and
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
We'll see how I'll look like I'm 20 again.
That's awesome. That is super exciting. Now, you are right. Like if you have metal in the body, you want to use it around the metal, not on the areas with the metal, but you can still get a lot of benefit from it from just using it around those areas. And I'm super excited. Number one, you got it. Number two, you're seeing those types of results in a very short period of time. And I'm super grateful that you're sharing that story with me so that I can post that and just let it.
Another thing I would like to tell you too is I have a bunion on my right foot, same foot as the ankle, and I was running it on that thinking it could help. I swear it looks smaller.
Wow.
But I think, like when you have cells in your body, some of them regenerate, every day. So it might take a little bit for certain things in your body, like with the cells regenerating.
Yes.
But just keep working on that every day, and hopefully in a few weeks maybe that will disappear completely. So
that's awesome.
That'll be great.
That is awesome. So well, thanks once again for sharing that story with us. I am super excited to hear about that, and I'm going to just post this on our little channel here and just kind of give people some insight on some of the things that we're seeing. And we're getting these types of calls a lot, but I do like to just try to document that, when I get these calls, just so I can kind of share this with other people that, there's so many things you can do with that device, with that Terahertz wand, but to just hear, just some of the basic things that everybody can get benefit from is really exciting.
Yeah, what else do you hear?
Well, we're hearing a lot of different things with people having hair growing back, people getting rid of abscesses and different types of things in both their mouth.
Something else I have to tell you. I don't like to cut you off because I really want to hear what you have to say. I have this little brown spot that's behind my knee.
Yep.
And, I had looked at it. It looks cancerous to me, but, they say that years ago when I had it checked, they said it wasn't there. And it was getting very wide and flat and everything.
Yeah.
And now it's changed shape tremendously. And I only used it on there a couple of times. It's changed shape and it's gotten smaller, a lot smaller.
That's super exciting.
I'll let you know because I'm going to do that every day, and hopefully those cells over there will regenerate. And
exactly right. Plus, what it does is it also gets rid of mutated cells. So cells that have mutated, basically they start going away, and then, like you said, you have cell regeneration and new cells coming in. So that whole process is, is part of the process of getting rid of those types of things and getting the body back to what, the body was originally intended to do and be.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so I also want to ask you too, do you think it works for gray hair also? I would say it would probably have to, especially if you're on the hypothalamus on your backside of your head right there, where that is.
Yeah, now the gray hair thing, I don't know much about that, so I don't really want to say anything unless I really know absolutely that I'm seeing that. I mean, I have gray hair, so I could start doing more of that myself. I do use it all over my scalp and my head. And since I've started hearing people talking about the regrowing of hair, like with anyone, I'm always want to make sure I have a full head of hair. So I'm using it all over my scalp area to maintain, the hair that I have. And, if anything, grow it a little thicker. But that frequency, that terahertz light does enter into the body. It says ballpark about 30 centimeters, but safe to say in our system, it's about 8 to 10 inches. So it's getting in and stimulating brain tissue. It's getting in and stimulating all different types of, blood and all the different things going on within the body and within the brain and the head. The people developed it are, they have background from Asia. So they're very attuned to the acupuncture meridians and all the energy points in that. So right. You'll find in the description of some of the materials that they're actually using the light very much like an acupuncturist would use acupuncture to stimulate different meridians, energy points in the body. And they say that, say an hour use of this is equal to 10 acupuncture treatments. So it's a very powerful device. It's a brilliant device. I'm just so blessed to, be in the presence of yourself and others and have the ability to provide this technology to folks. So I'll
sell the crap out of it if I get it somewhere with it, I would sell the crap out of it.
The whole thing of it is it's not even really focusing on the sales as much as just your own personal story. But like with anything, when you're seeing those types of results, people are going to
share it with people. Though.
Well, exactly.
It didn't work.
Exactly right. Well, when you see in real time what it can do, and you're getting those types of results, then absolutely you do want to share it with everybody. But it all starts with your own story. Your own pain to healing type of a story. And so this is the perfect kind of thing where everyday people are getting this device. Everybody has little different thing they're using it for, but this is a kind of thing that really helps show people that it's real and it really does have benefits, and people are really seeing those. So thank you once again so much for taking the time to share that story with us.
One more question. What about cellulite, fat cells, wrinkles on your body as well? Because I feel like my skin's tightening up.
It is tightening up, absolutely, and it does remove fat cells.
Okay, because I have a friend who's very, very healthy and very, very sickly, and I mean very, very, very unhealthy, very unhealthy, very sickly, and she's huge, right? And she wants to get her body weight down, and she's always stressed, so it doesn't come down too good. I was thinking for her, she would be really good to get rid of the fat cells and stuff.
It can definitely assist with that. I mean, it does show to have some benefit for doing that. But like with anything, start first, like you said earlier, detox or get the water. Gets the viscosity. It helps remove triglycerides. I mean, it's just, I don't even know what to say. I mean, the more I study and learn it, the more I see that it can do more and more and more things. And it's just a phenomenal device. I mean, the people that have put this technology together are brilliant people. I know that they're really doing a huge benefit to mankind, and helping people like me and you and others all around the world getting this technology out. So
yeah, and I know it triggers a detox because I've been drinking it a lot, and I started to get really nauseous the other day. Like I just felt like I wasn't hungry. I was nauseous. And I know that's my sign of detoxing. I know that because when I was on the celery detox thing, I was getting like that, and I was like, oh, it's a detox, you know?
Yeah.
And I know it's triggering it.
Yeah.
I know it is. It's good. That's really good. I want to get rid of it, so get
Super
rid of the
exciting.
toxins. You know,
Well,
the whole
Andrea,
body.
do me a favor and stay in touch with me, and let's touch base again in maybe 2 or 3 weeks, in a month, whenever you're free, and let's get another update from you if that's okay.
Yep, I sure will. I'm going to go ahead. I never did get the meter for that thing, so I'm going to go ahead and order my own meter so I can see
You got it.
that works and stuff, because they didn't bother sending it. So
Okay.
But
Well,
I want to really know about the chamber more.
Yeah.
Afterwards too. How you get, what kind of feedback you're getting on that?
You know what? Let me sign off on this video, and then I'll get into the questions on some of these other technologies.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'm sorry. I thought you
Thanks,
signed
Andrea.
off.
Okay.